Most mobile games currently require an internet connection while playing, and it's really hard to find the best offline games for your device. But don't worry, because we've got you covered. Hey everyone, I'm Sarah, and today on Android Tools we're going to be counting down our top picks for the top 15 best Android and iOS games that can be played completely offline. And if you're new here, then please hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon for more videos like this. Now, without further ado, let's get started! Starting off at number 15, we have Real Car Parking 3D. Now, this is a driving game where it doesn't matter how fast you drive. There are various game modes, but in all of them, you'll need to park your car without running into anything. Now, as you park your car, you'll have to avoid hitting 3 or more obstacles in order to advance. There are 3 ways to park: parallel, perpendicular, or in a double line. Gameplay in Real Car Parking 3D adapts to your needs, letting you choose from various game modes. It also includes different cameras, making the experience of parking your car as realistic as possible. Now at number 14 is Master Thief. Master Thief is a casual game where you play as a thief who wants to rob a museum full of well-known works of art. But this gallery has plenty of security, so you're gonna have to dodge guards to escape from the building without getting caught. Now, the fun of this game is that you can steal tons of famous pieces like the Mona Lisa or Scream by Edvard Munch, and at the end of each level, you'll see a screen with all the art you've stolen so far. In Master Thief, you can have fun while stealing tons of famous art from this museum, and as you advance, security will get tighter and harder. Filling our number 13 slot is Eternal Soldier. Now, this is a first-person shooter in which you're gonna play the role of a veteran of numerous military operations, but they died in battle and they end up in purgatory. So around your soldier, there's a lot of pleasant scenery and the same legions of vile creatures that profit from his destruction. But they could not assume that he brought with him an arsenal of weapons and is ready to fight to the last cartridge. So they're waiting for the lead of a professional soldier, and carcasses of demons store gold and other valuables that are very useful for obtaining new types of trunks, as well as pumping skills. Breaking into number 12, we have Lili. Lili is a fascinating arcade game in which you dive into this stunning world. The game has amazing 3D graphics, and according to the developer, it's one of the best on the mobile platform. Also, this game has an excellent story, which has already been recognized by many gaming publications. The voice of the game was produced by professional actors, like me. Now, the game controls are surprisingly excellent. Now, I haven't played a lot of time playing this game, but there are clunky controls, and that's why, because I've spent a few hours exploring the island of Geos, hunting down its spirits and collecting each and every one of its secrets. Now at number 11 is Steel and Flesh 2. Now in this game, you're going to be transported to the Middle Ages, where you'll carry out numerous missions and tasks to capture and conquer new lands. Take control of a small kingdom and do everything you can to expand its lands. Develop your game strategy and do not let the enemies defeat you. Manage a small army, conduct diplomatic relations with other states, and replenish your treasury. Do your best to improve your kingdom and bring it to prosperity. The sequel has acquired better graphics, new features, even greater scale, and much more that is gonna please you if you like games like Mountain Blade. Next up at number 10, we have Dead Meat. Now, this is an FPS zombie survival game in which you have to survive the zombies and fight your way to safety with FPS guns through endless waves of zombies. Now, the story of this game is that lethal acid rain has turned about 99% of the population in the world into flesh-eating zombies. And the earth is in ruins as these devastating undead zombie hordes eat their way through the last remaining survivors. You can unlock guns and melee weapons with earnable money and weapon crates from daily rewards. Amazing mobile controls and intuitive joystick, various aim settings to personalize your experience too. Moving on to number 9, we have Safe Zone. Safe Zone is kind of a shmup where instead of flying a spaceship or plane like usual, you play as a survivor of the zombie apocalypse who's trying to get rid of hordes of the undead. So when you start your adventure, which is comprised of dozens of different levels, all you have is an automatic pistol. But as you beat levels, however, you can unlock tons of weapons and improve your attributes by spending money. Gameplay in Safe Zone is very simple and perfectly adapted to touchscreens. All you have to do is tap on the screen and slide your finger to move your character while shooting. Coming in at number 8, we have Escape Legacy 3D. Now, this is a first-person adventure puzzle game in which you'll control Erica and help her find secrets behind ancient scrolls. In this game, you can explore tons of escape rooms, try to observe for clues and hidden items, solve difficult puzzles, challenging riddles, and make your exit plan for escaping as fast as possible from this mysterious place. Use your mind skills to find the solution for mysterious puzzles, collect clues, and necessary items. This game has over 10 hours of gameplay content and amazing console-like graphics, although the game is heavily optimized to run at an acceptable frame rate, even on mid-range devices. Next up at number 7, we have My Diggy Dog 2. Diggy Dog 2 is an action and platform game where you're in control of a charming dog that has to dig up hidden treasures and mysterious artifacts. Your objective is to make your human very happy, of course. After all, your protagonist is a good dog, although you'll spend a significant amount of time digging, an important part of the game, which involves visiting the surface too. That's where you'll find your owner, who'll give you money for each artifact that you bring back, the dealer, who lets you buy all kinds of tools, and the delightful grandma, who'll reward you for all of your achievements. Moving on to number 6, we have Farming Simulator 20. In this game, you're gonna take control of vehicles and machines, faithfully recreated from leading brands in the industry. Now, this includes John Deere, the largest agriculture machinery company in the world, and you can drive other famous farming brands such as Case IH, New Holland, Challenger, Fendt, Valdra, Krone, and many more. This game features a North American environment in which to develop and expand your farm. Enjoy many exciting farming activities, including new machinery and crops with cotton and oats, new to the mobile franchise. Moving on to number 5, we have Blade of God. Blade of God is a 3D action game that's clearly inspired by the God of War saga. This time you get to control a mysterious character that's armed with a scythe. Your objective here is to advance through a setting that's full of monsters and get rid of them in the most brutal way possible. It's important to keep in mind that this is a trial version, so you can only play on the first level, but that being said, in this first level, you can and will face 2 giant bosses who will test your scythe skills. You'll also face several other enemies as well as a barrier that'll block your path. Next up at number 4, we have Forgotten Memories. Starting to play, you find yourself in the role of a woman named Rose Hawkins, who's busy searching for a little girl, Eden, who disappeared some time ago. One day, the main character wakes up in a strange and terrible place, and the situation is further aggravated by her bullet wound. Investigating the disappearance of the girl, she is drawn into the epicenter of a horrific tragedy. Now Rose needs to overcome her own nightmares, and the only way she's gonna be able to reveal the secret of a long-abandoned hospital. This game has a psychological storyline, modern graphics with realistic locations, and smooth gameplay. Coming in at number 3, we have Tabletop Racing World Tour. Tabletop racing is, as the name suggests, an arcade racer that pits miniature race cars against each other to battle for supremacy in such settings as a backyard, a bedroom, and a garage. The game offers 16 pint-sized vehicles, each with different starting stats that you can later upgrade and tune. These cars aren't licensed from manufacturers, but they do their best to provide fun, off-brand takes on those car makers, like the Ferrari, as well as give at least a few nods to pop culture vehicles. These cars come in 3 classes: cult classics, street racers, and supercars. Next up at number 2, we have Grid Autosport. This game was originally released in 2015 for PC and last-gen consoles, and represented an attempt by developer Codemasters to bring the series back towards a more authentic racing game. And even after a few different laps with a few different cars, I could see that Grid is indeed a demanding, realistic racing game that will challenge even the most experienced racing game player out there. Now, I've been playing around with different cars to get a feel of how they handle, and I've been amazed at how differently each type of car drives. And finally, at number 1, we have Bright Memory Mobile. Now, this is a first-person action shooting game in which you can control different styles of special abilities and create a set of gorgeous combos with a combination of skills. It tells an adventure story of Sheila of Natural Science Research Organization. Now, if you own an iOS device and are interested in taking Bright Memory Mobile out for a spin, you can find it available for download on the App Store as a premium app that costs $4. Meanwhile, Android users will have to wait until later this month before they can get their hands on this game. So that's it, guys. If you found this video interesting, then please leave it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. Once again, I'm Sarah, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!